Botanical beverage aloe vera, a healthy addition for healthy life. It contains 20 essential minerals, 8 essential amino acids, 14 secondary acids, enzymes and 12 types of vitamins. Its major ingredients are aloe vera, Indian gooseberry and holy basil are useful in more than 220 health problems. This natural, pure and stabilized beverage helps in boosting energy level, stamina and maintaining healthy lifestyle. It helps the body to deal with stress and protect the liver from harmful effects of alcohol. It is also useful in leukorrhea, regulating the menstrual cycle, menstrual cramps and increasing pregnancy capability. Take 30 ml in the morning on an empty stomach with 250 ml of water. Good IMC.
Healthy, wealthy life with IMC.
Make health your priority. Botanical beverage Mixed Sea Buckthorn is a powerhouse of nutrition. Sea buckthorn grows in -35 to -40 degrees Celsius temperature. It is rich in various vitamins, minerals and beneficial plant compounds. It helps to boost your overall health. Sea buckthorn is full of anti-aging, antimicrobial, anti-cancer and antioxidant properties. It helps to prevent various health ailments like cold, obesity, blood pressure, breathing disorder and enhance both health and beauty. It eradicates physical, mental and sexual weakness and maintain fitness. Take 30 ml of botanical beverage Mixed Sea Buckthorn in 200 ml of water daily in the morning. Kindly avoid using it before sleep. Good IMC.
Healthy, wealthy life with IMC.
Good IMC everyone, welcome back to our wellness at IMC. So welcome back to our product knowledge. So before I started, please take a moment to read this important notice, okay? Okay, so a very warm welcome to everyone joining us today. So I'm Miss Fu, your nutritionist. So today we are going to talk about something simple but very powerful, which is our IMC Mixed Flaxseed with turmeric. Okay, so today we will be focusing on flaxseed. So the tagline says, smart nutrition for everyday vitality, which means the power of food synergy. So this is actually a very simple formula. It's not a complicated formula. Okay, it's a simple whole food blend of flaxseed and turmeric, two ingredients that has been used for centuries. So what if we combine them? When we combine them, they work better together. So this is what we call synergy. Okay. So please like, comment, and share. So I know you are here with us tonight, and to invite those who are not here yet to join us. Yeah. Okay, so before we dive into the products, let me explain a very important concept, which is inflammation. Okay, so inflammation actually has two sides, which is the helpful side and also the hidden challenge. So let us look at the helpful side first. So what is the helpful side? Helpful side means acute inflammation. Acute inflammation is your body's natural short-term protective response. So when you cut your finger or you catch a cold, so your body will send the healing cells to that area. So it's like a temporary first aid crew fixing a problem. So this is good actually. This is how your body heals. This is what we call acute inflammation. Okay, it's a short-term one. While another one is the hidden challenge, which is the chronic inflammation. So chronic inflammation is actually completely different. It is a low-grade, quiet internal stress that stay turned on in the background for months or even years. Like you cannot feel it because there is no obvious warning signs. That's why it actually slowly affecting your health. So chronic inflammation is like it's a low grade and quiet, so you don't feel it at all. Okay, acute is a short term. Chronic, with the word chronic, you know it's actually a long term one. So this is the problem we need to address, the chronic inflammation. Okay, so let me continue explaining the inflammation. So when your body is constantly on alert, okay, constantly, under inflammation, it actually puts unnecessary stress on your healthy tissue. Then your cells are working overtime, trying to protect you from something that is not really an immediate threat. So over time, this actually slowly break down the cellular integrity and irritates your blood vessel. Okay, so what is the long-term impact? If this inflammation is continued and is left unmanaged by proper nutrition and lifestyle habit, this silent stress becomes a primary driver of health problems. It actually happens quietly in the background before any visible symptoms you can detect. That's why managing inflammation through diet is so important. Like you cannot feel it, but you can address it. Okay? Okay, so why does our body stay on high alert? Like why your body keep on under very, high attention, high inflammation? Let me explain the four main reasons. So the first one will be dietary imbalances, which means you are taking high intake of ultra processed food, which include refined carbohydrates and hidden artificial sugars and heavily refined cooking oil. These foods are everywhere and they keep your body in a constant state of alert. And especially those who always, go out to have their meals. Yeah, all the hawkers or the store, they are not going to use a very expensive, compressed oil, cold pressed oil for you. So these foods are actually everywhere. So they keep your body in a constant state of alert. Okay. Next will be lifestyle stressor, which means like prolonged daily psychological pressure that actually continuously keeps your cortisol high. Okay, and also inadequate physical movement and disrupted low quality sleep. Your body actually was not designed to be stressed all the time, but because of this lifestyle stressor, it keeps your body continuously in a high cortisol and affect your physical movement, affect your quality of sleep. Yeah. And also digestive disruption. So with all these dietary imbalances and also lifestyle stressor, it can lead to a digestive disruption too. So an imbalanced gut microbiome and compromised digestive lining actually allow unwanted waste product to pass easily into your bloodstream. Okay, your gut is actually your first line of defense. Okay, we have actually three lines of defense. Like the first one, which is like our skin and our whatever food can reach, that will be first line, like your gut also. Yeah. And also environmental overload, like daily exposure to the urban air pollutants, environmental toxin, secondhand smoke, and harsh chemical household cleaners. So all of this add to your body's daily burden. You know, sometimes the air pollutants, environmental toxin, smoke, chemical household cleaners, all this you will not realize when you're using it. But actually your body are actually under constant exposure to this environmental pollution, I would say. So when all these factors are actually combined, your body actually never gets a break. Okay, when you are sleeping, you thought you are having a good sleep, but what if there is perfume in your room, there is some secondhand smoke or air pollution when you open the windows. Yeah, so your body never gets a break in this current generation, I would say. It continuously stay on high alert constantly. Yeah. Okay, now let me explain something crucial, the balance of essential fats in your diet. So your body actually relies on two essential polyunsaturated fats that you cannot make yourself, which you must get it from the food, okay? So the two types that our body cannot make are omega-6 and omega-3. Okay, so for omega-3, I will call this the healer because omega-3 actually plays a role in fighting inflammation, protects your heart health, and support your brain cells. We need more of this. Okay, we need more of the omega-3. Okay, then what is omega 6? Omega 6 is also needed by our body, which is called the inflammer. It is very essential for healing. But when you consume omega 6 in excess, it actually leads to chronic and full body inflammation. Okay, so what is the ideal ratio? The ideal ratio will be 1 to 1 to 4 to 1. So the higher number actually refers to omega 6. Okay, but in reality, the average modern diet sits at a dangerous 15 to 1 to 20 to 1 ratio. So that is up to 20 times more omega 6 than omega 3. Okay, so this is what actually leads to the chronic inflammation. You see, our body actually requires omega 6, but when omega 6 is in excess, it leads to chronic inflammation. That's why we need more omega 3. Okay, so chronic inflammation is actually driven by a high ratio that increases your risk of heart disease, obesity, and type 2 diabetes. Okay. So now our question is why we are flooded with omega 6. So what can we do about it? Okay. Okay, the problem will be the industrial oil boom. Modern food manufacturing actually relies on heavily on the cheap omega-6 rich vegetable oils like soybean, corn, sunflower oil, and also cottonseed oil. So these oil are actually everywhere, okay? And also processed food like fast food, packaged snack, and baked goods are all cooked in or preserved with this high omega-6 oil. And also the grain-fed livestock, like the most livestock are now rest on corn and soy instead of grass. So this actually lowers the omega-3 content in meat, dairy, and eggs. Okay. So our action plan is how to restore the balance of our omega-6 to omega-3. Okay, first you must swap the cooking oil which is rich in omega-6, like replacing the corn and soybean oil with extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil. Okay? Like most of the vegetable oil we see in the markets are like corn, are like soybean, and also the sunflower oil. These are all high in omega-6. But omega-6 is overloaded in our body. What we need is omega-3. Okay? And also try to boost the fatty fish. Fatty fish, like try to eat salmon, mackerel, sardines, or trout at least twice a week, which is like, a lot of people taking fish oil because they want the omega-3. Okay? But you have to be smart when you're choosing the correct supplements also. Yeah. And also choose smart next. Okay, a lot of people, especially like the office workers, like when you work halfway and then you feel like you're hungry, you want to take some snack, right? Try to switch your snack for walnuts, for chia seed, or flax seeds. So these seeds are actually higher in omega-3. And also try to read labels. Okay, read labels mean avoid processed food that listing hydrogenated oil or refined vegetable oil. Like hydrogenated oil and vegetable oil, refined vegetable oils, are actually very high in trans fat and also high in omega-6. Okay, so small changes can actually make a big difference. But from how do you make the small changes is from your daily life, like swapping your omega-3 oil, swapping your omega-6 rich oil, swapping your cooking oil, try to eat more fish rather than eating red meat. Yeah. Okay, so let me share some important statistics from Malaysia. Okay, so according to NHMS 2023, 1 in 3 adults actually having the problems of fatty blood, which is high cholesterol. That is 33.3% of Malaysian adults having this fatty blood problem. And in another statistic is about sugary blood, which is diabetes. 1 in 6 adults have sugary bloods. That is 15.6 adults. And nearly 30% of adults have high blood pressure. And 29.2% of adults actually suffer from hypertension. So these three conditions are often interconnected, okay? They are all related to your metabolic health. Many of them are actually driven by chronic inflammation and poor dietary balance. That is why a simple whole food solution like flaxseed with turmeric can be so valuable. Yeah. Now let me quickly explain the cholesterol level so you can understand the number. So look at the lipid component. We have different rows, right? One is the TC, TG, and the good cholesterol, which is HDL. So total cholesterol, your overall blood cholesterol level, the desirable target is below 5.2 millimole per liter. And for triglyceride, which is TG, so these are blood fat that link to sugar, alcohol, and also simple carb intake. So the target is to below 1.7 millimole per liter. How about HDL cholesterol? So this HDL cholesterol is also known as the good cholesterol. So this good cholesterol can clear the bad cholesterol out of your artery. For men, it should be above 1.0 millimole per liter. For women, it will be above 1.2 millimole per liter. So these are the number you should know. So when you get your blood test result, you can check where you stand. Yeah. While for LDL, it will be slightly different because this explains why LDL actually targets are different for different people. For example, you are a healthy individual with no chronic conditions, then your target LDL must be below 3.0 millimole per liter. What if you are a moderate risk, which means you have diabetics, okay? You have diabetics and you are under 50 years old, or you have mild risk factor, then your target will be below 2.6 millimole per liter. Then what if you are in the high risk range? If you are having diabetic over 10 years or those with kidney disease, the target is 1.8 millimole per liter or below. Or if you have very high risk like diabetic with heart disease or past stroke, heart attack, then your target is 1.4 millimole per liter or below. Or you are having extreme risk, like you have second heart event within 2 years, like you have heart attack, second heart attack within the 2 years, then you have to target 1.0 millimole per liter. So the guideline actually have multiple target levels because your ideal cholesterol goal that actually depends entirely on your individual risk. This is why you should always discuss your result with your doctor. Yeah. Okay, now let me share a global perspective. The WHO actually confirms that non-communicable diseases. So what is non-communicable diseases? So these are chronic conditions, like heart disease, diabetes, and cancer that actually kill 43 million people annually. That is 3/4 of all death worldwide. In 2021, at least 18 million people actually die before the age of 70 from chronic lifestyle and conditions. Okay? And cardiovascular diseases, diabetes, cancer, and respiratory illnesses actually drive 80% of this early death. These NCDs, right? These non-communicable diseases is not infectious diseases. They are driven by your lifestyle, what we eat, how we move, how we manage stress. This is why nutrition and lifestyle changes are so important. Yeah. Okay, now moving on to the DOSM statistic. So this is a Malaysian statistic you need to pay attention to. Ischemic heart disease actually kills 17,421 people in 2024 in Malaysia. What does that mean? That is 48 death every single day. So, but here is what's striking. It's not just an elderly disease. It was the first killer for ages between 41 to 59, causing 17.6% of all death in that age group. That is 1 in 5 middle-aged death. This means people in their prime working years are the most affected. This is why heart health is not something you should ignore until you are old. It actually matters at every age. Youngster can get a heart attack nowadays. Yeah. Okay, so this is called the danger zone. In Malaysia, nearly 1 in 3 adults actually suffer from hypertension. So the vast majority of those who remain completely unaware belong to the young 18 to 39 age group. High cholesterol actually silently affect 7.6 million adults because it displays no physical symptoms. 1 in 2 individuals is entirely unaware of their risk. So the key message here is that high cholesterol, systemic inflammation, and early arterial damage are completely silent. Okay? You cannot feel them. They do not cause pain or any obvious discomfort. That's why prevention and proactive support are so important. You do not have to wait for symptoms to start supporting your health. Okay, so now we have talked about the causes of the heart problems. Now we have talked about the statistic, we have talked about the silent danger. So now here is where the traditional wisdom offers support. This is not about replacing your medication. This is not about curing any diseases. This is about adding additional traditional natural support to your healthy lifestyle. For centuries, traditional healers used flaxseed and turmeric to support health. Okay, so let me um, introduce you to this simple yet powerful blend. Okay, so this is IMC Mixed Flaxseed with Turmeric. Okay, so it is a premium infused whole food flaxseed blend. It is designed for everyday convenience with maximum nutrient density. Okay, this is a simple, safe, and highly functional food with just 4 ingredients. It is not a complicated formula. It is food. It is whole food that support cardiovascular health, soothes the joint wear, and promotes smooth digestion. So let me show you the clean ingredient profile. Okay, so there's only 4 ingredients in this bottle, which is the first will be the mule flaxseed, which is 98%, consists the base of the product, and also lemon juice extract, which is the natural stability and flavor, and also turmeric, which is the active spice, and black salt, a digestive enzyme catalyst. So there is only 4 simple ingredients, nothing artificial, no hidden additive, just whole food. Okay, now moving on to the purpose of each ingredient. Okay, so the flaxseed base serves is as the physical and nutritional anchor of the blend. It actually delivers a massive dose of essential fats, dietary fiber, and plant-based protein. It is the foundation. Okay, next will be the turmeric activator. So the turmeric activator is a highly precise, amount of active botanical compound. It is chosen to support your daily cellular health and balance. The amount is small but meaningful. Okay. Next will be the lemon juice extract. This acts as an organic flavor balancer, natural acidulant, and antioxidant catalyst. It helps to preserve the delicate essential oil in the flaxseed. And next will be the volcanic black salt. This is an unrefined ancestral salt that provides trace minerals while stimulating early digestive secretions for maximum comfort. So each ingredient has a purpose. So together they work as a team. Okay, the next will be the nutritional magic of flaxseed. So let me explain the nutritional magic of flaxseed. Okay, so this flaxseed is actually very rich in the plant-based omega-3. Flaxseed is one of the densest plant sources of alpha linolenic acid ALA that is found in nature. This is an essential fat the human body cannot produce. So you must get it from the food, which means just now I have explained about the omega-3 and omega-6, right? So we need flaxseed to fulfill our omega-3. And next will be the cellular membrane support. So this ALA actually integrates directly into your cellular lipid bilayer. Okay, like our cell, it actually have multiple layer. So it integrates directly into your cellular lipid bilayer on the lipid layer, helping to maintain the soft, flexible, fluid, and healthy cell structure. And also, it has high lignin concentration. Okay, so flaxseed is the world richest dietary sources of plant lignin. So this actually function as a powerful antioxidant that help neutralize the daily environmental oxidative stress. So they are actually like an internal cleanup crew. Okay, let me explain each in simple terms. Okay, so ALA is actually a natural form of omega-3. So this natural form of omega-3 are found in plants like flaxseed. It is a vital omega-3 fat your body cannot make. So it must come entirely from your daily food. So when you eat ALA, your body act like a miniature factory. It actually processes and convert this plant fat into a active high-grade omega-3 that directly protect your brain and heart cells. Okay. So LA actually helps to build the flexible cell walls and also act as a natural counterweight to the heavy inflammatory vegetable oil found in modern processed meat. So think of it like this. LA is like the foundation your body needs to protect itself from daily inflammation. Okay, now what is lignin? Okay, so lignin is a unique plant compound that act like your body internal clean up crew. Okay, it helps to neutralize your cellular stress and also environmental weight. So do you know that flaxseed is actually the undisputed king of lignin? It actually contains up to 75 to 800 times more of these protective nutrients than any other plant food. Okay, so lignans are actually like phytoestrogen, you know. They actually, it's like a types of hormone, a natural hormone that actually gently mimic the body natural hormone to help balance your system smoothly and safely. Okay, it works like your body hormones, okay? Next will be your heart and cell companion. Okay, regular intakes of this flaxseed can actually seal your blood vessel from the daily oxidative damage while promoting healthy and long-term cellular aging. So this is one of the reasons why flaxseed is so special. Yeah. Okay, let me tell you something. Flaxseed is actually a double fiber secret, okay? This one flaxseed actually have two types of fiber. One is insoluble, one is soluble. So about two-thirds of fiber in flaxseed is insoluble and one-third is soluble. So the combination is what makes it so effective. Okay, let me explain the soluble fiber first. So the soluble fiber fraction, this actually dissolve in the digestive tract to form a soft and viscous gel. Okay, this gel actually physically binds to the excess dietary cholesterol. Okay, dietary cholesterol means the cholesterol that you eat. Okay, it's not the body because you know about 80% of cholesterol is actually made from our body itself, and only 20% is what you eat inside your body. Okay, so this gel physically binds to the excess dietary cholesterol and adds it removal from the body, and it helps lower the cholesterol naturally. Next will be the insoluble fiber fraction. This actually acts like a gentle, natural broom inside the intestine. It adds the healthy bulk to the stool to support the daily bowel regularity and prevent sluggish transit. Okay, so together they support both cholesterol management and digestive health. So soluble fiber is like it will bind to the cholesterol and helps to lower your cholesterol naturally. But insoluble is like a broom, you know, like a boom lah, and help to clean your bowel and clean your intestine, support daily bowel regularity. Yeah, so together they support both either cholesterol management and also digestive health. Okay, the third will be the blood sugar and energy stability. Okay, the gel matrix of the flaxseed will actually slow down the breakdown of carbohydrates. So when it slows down the breakdown of carbohydrate, it actually prevents sudden blood sugar spike. and also subsequent energy crashes. So you will feel more stable throughout the day because of the fiber go inside. So your blood sugar will not spike very quickly. And then next will be the prebiotic microbiome fuel. Okay, the same fiber will actually nourishes and feeds the beneficial bacteria in your large intestine, which is called bifidobacteria. So these bacteria are actually responsible for the strong systemic immunity. So flaxseed support your gut health, but in turn support your immune system too. Okay, so this is a clearer picture of what's going on of the fiber, okay? So when the beneficial gut bacteria, okay, the bacteria in your colon, it ferment the fiber from the flaxseed, and then they will produce a compound known as short chain fatty acid. So this short chain fatty acid, okay, can help to maintain the gut barrier and also help regulate the inflammation and immune function. So this is why fiber in flaxseed can support a healthy digestive system from inside out. While blood sugar, you can see that the soluble fiber form a gel matrix. So the gel will trap the carbohydrate and slow down their absorption. So it will lead to slower and steady glucose release, stable energy throughout the day. Okay, next will be the turmeric, which is our active ingredients. So now let me explain the turmeric role in this plane. Okay, so turmeric have this curcuminoid compound. It contains a highly bioactive group of natural polyphenolic antioxidant known globally as curcuminoid. Okay, and it's also a cellular pathway harmony. This compound actually helps to calm the hyperactive inflammatory signaling pathway, especially targeting the genetic switches inside human cells. They target the genetic switch inside human cells that trigger inflammation. Okay? It helps to calm inflammation in short lah. Okay, then next will be natural defense support. Okay, do you know that turmeric actually work hand in hand with your body built-in defenses to help manage everyday cellular wear and tear from exercise and metabolic stress? And it's actually dosed with care for safety. The 0.5% ratio is purposely chosen to provide consistent, highly safe daily wellness benefit without causing irritation to sensitive stomach. So turmeric is actually powerful, but we use it in a safe and measured amount. Yeah. Okay, now let me explain the role of lemon juice extract in this product. Okay, so why are we adding this lemon juice? Okay, because the organic freshness shoe. Because lemon juice is rich in natural citric acid and trace vitamin C. So citric acid is just like vitamin C. They will serve as a powerful shield against nutrient spoilage and oxidation. You see, when you buy a bottle of this flaxseed, it will expose to oxidation, right? When you open the bottle, then the oxygen will come in and lead to oxidation. So why are we adding this? To actually act as a powerful shield against nutrient spoilage and oxidation. And it has delicate fat protection. It actually prevents the highly sensitive cold-meal omega-3 fatty acid in the flaxseed from degrading when exposed to light and air. Okay, and also garment flavor optimization. It cuts through heavy, intensity, earthly taste of the raw ground flaxseed and turmeric, giving the final blend of bright and appealing finish. Yeah. However, it's actually a roasted one lah. Okay, so the digestion priming is the present and mild tartness stimulate salivary gland, releasing the initial oral enzyme that prime the stomach for smooth digestion. So every ingredient has a purpose, you see, even the lemon. Yeah. Okay, next will be the black salt, the volcanic black salt. So this black salt is a traditional mineral complex. It's an unrefined volcanic rock salt that are celebrated in holistic food traditions for its distinctive profile of native iron, potassium, and sulfur minerals. And it has lower sodium impact, which contains a lower concentration of pure sodium chloride per gram compared to the highly processed table salt. Okay, and third will be the digestive fluid catalyst. It helps to stimulate the natural production of hydrochloric acid in the stomach, promoting efficient protein breakdown and reducing intestinal gas, and also eliminated high fiber bloating. Okay, it actually works synergistically with the lemon extract to completely eliminate the heavy bloated feeling that some individual experience with fiber seed. Okay, so this is why you can enjoy flaxseed without the usual discomfort. Okay, now moving on. Who is this blend for? What is this synergy blend for? It's for active, healthy, aging adults. Like if you want to stay healthy and active as you age, fitness and sport enthusiasts, like if you want to support your body recovery and performance, heart conscious consumer, because it's rich in omega-3, so it's very good for your heart health, and also busy modern professionals who want to support a healthy lifestyle. So this is a simple and convenient nutrition that support your health. So basically this product is for anyone who wants to support their heart health with simple and whole food nutrition. Okay, then next here is the recommended serving size. Okay, so incorporate 1 to 1.5 tablespoon, which is approximately 10 to 20 grams, into your chosen meals every day for consistent health support. Like you can place it in your yogurt, in your morning bowl, yeah, for better taste. You know, in porridge also, and also individual preferences may vary. It's always recommended to start at lower dosage, like 1 teaspoon. I will always recommend to start at lower dosage, like 1 teaspoon, and gradually increases over time. Okay. So what are the best practices for using this product? First will be the hydration best practice. Because flaxseed is naturally very rich in expanding the dietary fiber. So always remember to drink a refreshing glass of water alongside your meal. The fiber actually needs water to work properly. Okay? And also optimal daily timing. It is actually best enjoyed during your morning breakfast or also your midday lunch to promote stable blood sugar, steady focus, and comfortable digestion all day. And also product storage care, like try to keep the package tightly sealed in a cool and dark pantry, and protect it from light and heat to preserve the delicate oil. Okay. So here is the summary of the core health benefit. Okay, it actually helps to calm everyday cellular stress. It is effectively assists in managing the body's daily inflammatory signals and uses the antioxidant to clean out the oxidative cellular waste. Okay, next will be support cardiovascular vitality, actually promote natural blood vessel flexibility, and ensures the circulating lipids and assists in the maintenance of the healthy cholesterol level, and also assists and comfort digestion, promote predictable bowel regularity, provide a protective gel coat for the gut lining, and prevents uncomfortable bloating. And it actually sustains steady daily energy. It slows down the absorption of carbohydrates during meal, preventing energy crashes and supporting steady blood sugar management. So one simple food have multiple benefits. Okay, so these are the important safety notes. So for those who have following conditions like kidney, blood thinners, diverticulitis, diverticulosis, hormone-sensitive cancer, pregnancy, breastfeeding, surgery patients, you should always consult your healthcare provider before they start any wellness regime lah. Okay. Okay, so what are the real secret? Okay, I would say when you combine a balanced lifestyle with traditional support, you will actually notice more meaningful result because wellness works best as a team effort. Okay, remember traditional support is not a replacement for healthy habits. It is a complement. Okay, it adds to your foundation, it does not replace it. So a healthy diet, regular exercise, and adequate sleep, these are the foundation. Flaxseed and turmeric are the extra support. Okay? So thank you so much for joining me today. And these are the references of my slide. Okay, so good IMC and thank you everyone. If you have any questions, you can drop down in the comment sections or you can message me directly or contact me. Yeah. Thank you everyone. Thank you for spending time with me. Take care of your health is your greatest wealth. Okay. Thank you everyone. Have a good night's sleep. Goodbye.